everybody, Justinia from the Arts College, and today's question is about why is art not just a hobby? Now, I've been teaching for over 15 years, and when we moved over here to the UK, we moved here on the 4th of July 2006. So I started teaching with another art shop, and I noticed children were very, very creative and they were a lot more relaxed. And I looked at the curriculum at that time, and the curriculum in schools where they were doing art at least once a week in school. They were also doing some form of physical training, and they were doing some form of other creativity. So whether it was, sewing or dancing or something, or baking, they were doing at least 3 to 4 activities in different ways of a creative way in their life. Now, what I noticed was the interaction between the children with myself was really a different process. It wasn't out the box thinking. It was, can we try this? Can we try that? We're not afraid of this. We're not afraid of that. I can do this. And even if I can't, I will find a way. So this was the mindset of the children. And then I saw a drastic change really within a year when they started removing all the arts from schools and reducing it, and rather getting children to focus on academic achievement and only on academic achievement. And it was really scary what I saw in the change with children. So all the new children who were coming into class were not knowing how to take responsibility for their emotions. There were lots of outbursts. There was panic, there was fear, there was anxiety, and it was really scary to see this change. So when I started seeing this change, I would then implement this, and luckily they were coming to me once a week to do some form of creativity. And then I'd speak to some children that say, oh, well, no, exams came through, so they had to, or we had to catch up on lessons, so therefore we only did, once a month we've done art, or we've only done it every 2 weeks now. And that really is quite distressing for as far as I'm concerned, because I saw the clear change when this transition happened, and it is not really good on the mental health, on the mindset, on the solution building. And why art is not a hobby is because it teaches you to take responsibility, build resilience, and accountability for yourself, for time out, for breathing experiences, to not have just reactions and rather work as a team and build those results and learn to do what you love so that you can do more, have more, and work as a team. So this is really my concern, to be honest, and I really push for the arts wherever I can. And I've noticed with our daughter, we are doing art all the time, constantly. And if it's not art, it's sports. If it's not sports, it's baking. If it's not baking, it's this. Because she's doing so much pressure at learning at school, we're doing it even more. So when people ask me what's the ratio in how much creativity to introduce with my children, I say at least an hour a day if your child is attending a full day at school. Now, that doesn't have to mean just doing art. It can be going and doing some form of sport after school. It can be doing some form of running up and down the road. It can be doing trampolining. It can be doing gardening if they like gardening. But it's something where they can actually burst out their frustration and energy, and also push their limits. So if it's balancing, or if it's all those kinds of things, I do highly recommend that is implemented. Sometimes you'll find that children are really tired at the end of the day, and then I will not even introduce art projects that are forming an end result. So we would almost like build and destroy the result so that they can just get their brain to breathe for a couple of seconds. And I'm even noticing this now in the young adults, when I meet young adults and adults now who've had that process, have come out of school. Their resilience building, their accountability taking, responsibility has shifted and changed, and it's almost a you owe me, as opposed to what can I do to change the situation. So art is not a hobby. It is a life skill and an emotional toolkit to build resilience and coping strategies for life.